Hey guys, welcome back to the video. We are on day 2. Yesterday was kind of a chill travel day, relax, grab dinner, and then today we decided to go check out the Kennedy Space Center. We've never been there. Thought it would be fun to look at some space stuff. So that's where we're headed. I'll take you guys along with us for the day and see all the fun things at the Space Center. Alright, well we are inside the Kennedy Space Center. Hopefully you can hear me over the announcer guy that's somewhere behind me back there. We're in. We've never been here before. This is an all-new experience for us. I'm actually really excited to see all the exhibits and different things that they have. Really interested in space and thought it's always been something really interesting. So let's go ahead and get going.
Well, now, we've got the regular program, but the clock is ticking, and we've got to get to the moon. So we move on to Project Gemini. That's what happened behind you there. That white rocket gray one is a Titusville rocket. The system is out of the moon today. Right into that.
Barnstormers and the people that did the early triumphs in aviation. One of them, of course, was Charles Lindbergh. They asked me if I would sort of escort Lindbergh down on the beach watching for the launch of Apollo 11.
Over here. It'll be a memorable flight.
Kind of like your first flight across the Atlantic.
The flight I'll remember most is your Apollo 8. The first flight to go around the moon.
Now we're gonna land on that moon.
As I walked with my hero, looked up at that flaming candle taking off for the stars, it all came full circle. A spark of inspiration shaped my career, and my journey took me beyond my wildest dreams to places like the moon. We had just to turn that spark into a flame with the fuel of curiosity. To learn from our failures, never give up until the goal was reached. My heroes and their heroes before them were driven by this notion. So was the entire NASA team when they started this amazing journey into space. Our heroes and legends drive us into the future. Each generation inspires the next to go further into the unknown, beyond our solar system, beyond our galaxy. I can't wait to see where you will go.
That was an interesting situation. We went to like this little show thing with like really bright lights, and it was really cool, like a 180 screen. That was really fun. We just finished that, and now we are in, I'm not sure where, but we have Sigma 7.
education system.
They're explaining what a hero is and all the fun space toys and stuff that inspired older generations. Comic book heroes. Really cool seeing some of these old toys.
We associated this with other kinds of
Really cool helmets. Sure, they're it's more like Air Force than space. So there's Navy. Really cool. It's all different. So it looks like we have a mission control center.
How did you park that time when he got back out there? Keep talking now. Type view used to be different with an ICBM a lot of fun. Yeah. It got you to
Oh my goodness, 1961.
The real kicker right here is in the Titans.
That's cool.
76 and 79 were one of the
Los avances de la excelencia humana no tienen un costo fácil.
Wait, they fit two guys in there?
Mire que la temperatura todavía era impresionante. Eso era titanio. Hay que
It's like the actual one goes in space. Oh, everybody.
All the space people.
It's kind of cool. Well, that was really fun to see all the different astronauts. I had no idea that there was actually that many. So that was really fun to see all of that, like a visual representation of that. But yeah, so now we are on to the next thing here. Let's see, they do have a lot of different, I guess these are rockets? I'm not really sure, but there's a whole bunch of them all around this area. So like, holy cow. That's cool. Mars.
It's weird. You can't take a picture when they have a cover on.
No.
Strange.
The Mars rover made out of
I need you to get a little frame.
Legos.
Seconds if you want. How you doing today? Good. Today's a good day. It's not too crowded.
Yeah, I noticed.
All right, head to your right side. Have a good day.
Good old deep space refreshments. At least they got some Pepsi, some Gatorade, water. Got you covered. Headed on the bus tour. It's actually a tour bus, so that's interesting. We'll go take a look and see what is on the tour.
Wait here, I guess.
We have pondered our place amongst the stars since the dawn of human cosmos. We've looked at the stars with wonder and amazement. Their glow guiding our travel for centuries. The more we learn about our universe, the questions we have.
I'm Emily Calandrelli, and today you'll be following me behind the gates on this exclusive bus tour of the Space Center. Our journey will take you past active facilities and end at the visitor complex's own Apollo Saturn V Center.
But before we begin this journey, just like every NASA mission, our #1 goal is to return home safely. So always stay seated on the buses and water. Please keep conversation to a minimum so others may hear and enjoy the tour. No photography is permitted.
All our guests, we ask that you refrain from flash photography for the duration of our presentation. If you must leave during the presentation, please exit through the doors on your right. Thank you.
There should be a little space for everybody.
Photography for the duration of our presentation. If you must leave during the presentation, please exit through the doors on your right. Thank you.
This is the firing room, launch control for the Apollo missions. This is not a mock-up. These are the very consoles we sat at when men first took off to fly to the moon. The tragedy of Apollo 1 had put us a year and a half behind. We were making up for it in one big leap, and we were doing it with a rocket that no man had ever flown before. It was a few days before Christmas, 1968, when Apollo 8 sat on the pad. She was the first of a new kind, a moon rocket. This was the Phoenix, risen from the ashes of Apollo 1. The first Apollo crew did not die in vain. This was to be their testament.
This is launch control, T-minus 3 minutes and counting. We've completed our communications checks with the Apollo 8 astronauts in the cabin, and the communications are go. During this period, once we do get the firing command, the various tanks within the 3 stages of the Saturn V launch vehicle begin to pressurize.
Honey, the little teeny dinos. Ooh, careful.
Just stay there.
The little teeny space that they had.
Yeah.
Right here. On the videos.
Yeah.
That's insane. Just the moon.
Radio communications break down. Messages to Eagle must be relayed through Mike Collins aboard the command module Columbia. Throughout the crucial final checks, contact with the Eagle keeps dropping out. And Flight Director Gene Kranz inches closer to aborting the mission.
Radar flight looks good.
With the vital computer links temporarily holding, the moment of decision is now.
Okay, all flight controllers, donut go for landing. Retro. Go, Idaho, go. Guys, go. Control, go. Telcom, go. ESP, go. Ecom, go. Surgeon, go. Capcom, or go for landing. Eagle, get me here. Go for landing, over. I understand. Go for landing.
traveling toward the moon at 3,800 miles per hour, Neil Armstrong notices his checkpoints are all appearing too soon. This means a serious navigation error.
You think you're a little bit long downrange?
At these speeds, 3 seconds long means missing the safe landing zone by 3 miles.
Eagle Houston, we got data drop down. Still looking good.
Suddenly, the computer starts firing the maneuvering thrusters, jolting the ship back and forth. This has happened in simulations, but never this much, never this violent. The smooth descent is becoming a bumpy ride. Before that is fixed, a problem with the onboard computer.
1202 alarm.
The astronauts have rehearsed for thousands of possible malfunctions, but not this one. It had been considered too unlikely. Seconds seem like hours as everyone struggles to remember the meaning of a 1202 program alarm. The deadline to safely abort is vanishing fast.
Give us a reading on the 1202 program alarm.
1202 means the Eagle's onboard computer is overloading. This means Houston is blind, unable to make navigation corrections or interpret the data coming from Eagle's computer. Armstrong and Aldrin are on their own. Mission Control decides they can go ahead if the data link doesn't fail again. 1,000 feet, and Neil Armstrong can see that the computer is proposing to put them down in a dangerous place. That landing site is... A short time later, history is made again.
Okay, Neil, we can see you coming down the ladder now.
For one incredible moment, we are one people with one history, watching our destiny unfold.
That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Armstrong is on the moon. Neil Armstrong, 38-year-old American, is
It was a moment shared by an entire world. Mankind had achieved a tenuous foothold in the heavens, and a new and exciting world lay waiting to be explored. The first mission had stayed for only 1 day, but over the next 3.5 years, 5 more Apollo missions visited the moon, and with each one, we stayed longer, roamed further, and discovered more.
I never thought when I was a kid building rockets, in high school, that we would go to the moon, before the end of the century. I mean, I thought that was something that was way in the future, fantasy.
I was rolling on the moon one day. Yeah, man, popped on and never hey. Look at the size of that rocket. That is the best example we got. Just don't stub your toe.
We have got to understand that as a people, we need to stretch. We need to reach beyond our grasp. We need to strive to do things that seem impossible, because in the accomplishment of them, we move society forward.
Boy, this is the beauty of this place.
No,
Later.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? Folks, the show can get very loud, so should anyone need to exit for any reason, if you look at the front on either side of that screen, you'll see 2 exits. Just hit that green button and you can abort your mission and leave the theater as needed.
Pressure on the vehicle in the lower atmosphere.
It's one of my favorite songs. What the hell? Yeah.
Oh, the actual band. Well, it is an airstream. It's new. That's the coin I got. That's how big that rope is. I had no idea. Oh, this is the seismic monitoring. Oh, it shows you where all of them landed.
Oh. And it's a little one.
It's a little baby boy. I love it. I want a picture of that one because he's cute.
Is that the Pathfinder?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, guys. Well, that concludes our day here at the Kennedy Space Center. Hopefully you can hear me over the wind right now. But there seems to be a storm blowing in off the horizon. But we are headed out back to the hotel. Not sure what else we're going to be doing this evening. I may or may not film a couple more, depending on what the family decides to do. But we definitely had an amazing time here at the Kennedy Space Center. It took most of the day to get and see everything, and I think we still missed a couple of things. But definitely worth a trip out here. We definitely enjoyed it. We learned a lot about space exploration and all the cool things. The way the information is presented to you is really cool, really interactive. Really enjoyed it. Well, thanks so guys so much for watching. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye. The storm rolling in.